Hello there.
So Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire actually sets up Space Godzilla in a pretty big way that I don't think a lot of people have noticed. We're going to discuss it in this video. If you guys enjoy my MonsterVerse content or any of the content I post on my channel in general, which you can check out, I've got over 150 videos at this point. Check it out on my channel. With all that being said, let's get into the video.
The Atomic Fair.
Alright, so there are these crystals in Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. They are going to play a big part in this movie, specifically with scenes with the Iwi, with scenes involving Mothra returning, and a lot of stuff like that. Now, these crystals in the Hollow Earth are sort of charged with this energy. We have seen this on the side of various pieces of box art for the Godzilla x Kong toys, and we have also read about this in the leaks. We also know that Shimo is being controlled by a crystal that is actually, I guess, telepathically charged in some way and is put on the end of Scar King's bone whip, called a whip slash, I guess, which I still think the name is corny. I don't even want to say it. That's kind of how corny I think it is. It's all good. Whiplash would have just been all good, but they had to go whip slash, which just makes it odd to me. Anyways, yeah, so that's what's going to happen in the movie. And these crystals, like I said, are going to play a big part because we know that Mothra is going to be returning. She is going to have a crystal-like cocoon in the movie, and we have already seen various shots of the energy from these crystals and what these crystals are going to look like in the movie. Now, we also know that Space Godzilla in the Heisei era of the Godzilla films had very similar looking crystals all over his body. We also now know in this movie that Godzilla is a species that has kind of evolved over time, that Shimo is potentially the first, well, definitely is the first Titan, but is potentially the first version of Godzilla's species to ever exist. So all that being said, I think there's a good probability that they're building up just the right formula to put Space Godzilla in the MonsterVerse. Now, I said for a long time that Shimo reminded me of Space Godzilla. She still does a lot of the elements, but the more and more we found out about her, the more and more I've kind of distanced myself from that point of view, because I think finding out more about her, she is really a unique Titan. I kind of thought that she looked a little bit like Anguirus as well. A lot of you guys commented that on my channel, but I think that, you know, as we've seen more of her, she's kind of taken on her own unique kind of look. I think it's really good. I actually like Shimo a lot. I think she's a really cool Titan. I can't wait to see her pop up in Godzilla x Kong. But either way, there's so much more room in the MonsterVerse to introduce any various form of other Toho monsters, including Space Godzilla, especially considering that there is another rumor that Shimo is potentially actually from another alien planet, meaning that there could be a whole nother planet of alien-like Titans, and that would give plenty of room for characters like Space Godzilla, characters like Destroya, definitely characters like Gigan, who are an alien, and it also leaves room for a Godzilla Final Wars type movie, which would really be the endgame of Godzilla. I'm going to make a whole video on the Godzilla Endgame movie for the American Godzilla and what that movie will probably look like, but for this video, that's really all I got. I just kind of wanted to touch base on the idea that these crystals that they're introducing in Godzilla x Kong that we are going to see here in just a few weeks are a big indicator of them potentially introducing Space Godzilla down the line. I'm hoping this comes to fruition. I know that there's a whole rights thing that goes on with Toho and Legendary when it comes time to use various Toho monsters. I think that's why they may not have used many more besides Ghidorah, Rodan, and Mothra, but either way, I think Space Godzilla could pop up in the MonsterVerse. So for this video, guys, that's all I got. Comment down below, let me know what you think about the idea of these crystals leading to Space Godzilla and the MonsterVerse. Until the next video, guys, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.